What is up, boys? Welcome
guys?
back to This Is the Predictions, the first week we're doing this.
Second week, actually, you know?
Is it? Oh, this is the first
Yeah, we
week.
did it last week, man.
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, it's the first scheduled week, not the...
Yeah, true. So, obviously, we did okay in the last one, I'd say, right? We got the main card right, except for the Rose.
Thug Rose. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But we'll talk about that more tomorrow, because obviously today we're just doing predictions. And just a disclaimer for all you MMA heads out there, yeah, the guys that primarily watch us for MMA, this will be a heavily boxing dominated podcast, I'd say.
Well, there'll be a lot of boxing,
today's there's a banging card, I won't lie, Sean. There's a banging card, but you know, let's just get straight into the UFC card. So we won't go through the prelims cards.
They're dead.
Just because, yeah, like we don't really know anyone. The only thing I see here, I think I mentioned it last time, is that there's two people with two-letter names here. So obviously, that's fucking baller. But
They're gonna win, bro. TJ Brown and
TJ
KB
Brown.
Bullhar.
These
KB
guys are
Bullhar. Bullhar by first round submission, obviously. It's gonna submit this guy or knock him out or something.
Yeah, those are. There's. Whoa. Sean, do you see this actually real quick? 10 and 11 Random Marcos is main eventing the prelims card.
Oh my god, I didn't realize such an amazing fighter was on the card.
What the fuck? I need to check this out real quick. Randa Quiet Storm Marcos. She is on a 3-fight losing streak right now. She's lost to Amanda Ribas, Mackenzie Dern, and Kanaku Murata.
Yeah, but look
Her
who she's
last one.
fighting. She's fighting 8-1 Luana Piano or whatever it is. So she's obviously a gimme fight.
Luana is looking like a beast right now. She's on a 5-6 fight winning streak with all of them coming by finishes.
This is obviously just a gimme fight, let's be real.
Oh my god. That's disgusting. Randa Marcos, I'm sorry, but you're getting cut after this fight.
She's gonna
Even
nah,
if you
because
win.
she needs to be there for some more gimmies, realistically.
Fair. We'll see what's going on, man. Interestingly enough, in the share dog it says 10-10 and 1 draw. But here it says 10-11 and 1. So are the UFC already predicting the 10-11 right here? I think the UFC did our job for us. So
They've already predicted it.
Let's just go straight to the main card then.
Merab Duchavelli is fighting.
I fucking loved it. The biggest decision merchant.
If this
in the
guy,
game.
if Merab Duchavelli wins, he's fighting Sugar Sean. That's how I see it.
I hope so as well.
He gets the Sugar Sean belt, the shot of Sugar Sean belt if he wins.
True, he finally gets a fucking chance to take that away from him. But again, boys, we'll talk about all this shit tomorrow. This is just strict predictions. We don't want to talk about the future stuff. But here, Merab Dvalishvili, I can't say his fucking second name.
He's got a good opponent, to be fair.
Cody Stamann. He's looking pretty good. 19-3, coming off a 1-fight loss against Jimmy Rivera. He fought Yadong Song, Brian Kelleher. He's looking decent, to be honest with you. He lost to Aljamain Sterling as well. So that's interesting to see. He's fought some good people.
Aljo's the GOAT, clearly. That's why he's the champ.
That's very true, man. Honestly, I don't see anyone more deserving of that belt. But Merab, man, I won't lie, I fucking love Merab, to be honest with you.
I hope he wins.
He's a beast. He's like a nice up-and-comer in this division, even just the UFC.
The bantamweight division is the most stacked division right now, honestly.
I would honestly agree with you there, man.
They've got
nice.
seven people in the division have been bantamweight champion. Well, not bantamweight, they've been UFC champion because obviously Frankie Edgar and Jose Aldo are there. 7 former champions and champion Aljo in the division. It's so stacked. And imagine someone like Merab Duchavelli comes out on top.
Duchavelli? That's just not how you pronounce it. But
I know, but I'm calling him Duchavelli.
Oh, man. Okay, boys, the second card in this main event, Sean Strickland versus Krzysztof Jotko. Now, in my opinion, Sean, it's actually quite easy to see who wins this fight. And
Who?
that's my main man, Sean Strickland.
Because he's got one less fight, and that one less fight is not what you would expect. He's got the same amount of wins in one less fight, so he's obviously gonna win.
Sean Strickland,
MMA
he's
math.
looking,
MMA math, that's what I'm saying.
Krzysztof Jotko is just looking at, like, he is trying to fucking get at Merab Dutchavelli's decision merchant belt. He has 15 decisions out of his 22 wins, while Sean only has 8. So, it's just, when you watch one of these fights in a fight night, you just kind of want to see a nice little knockout happening. And Sean Strickland, the younger man as well. I just hope he knocks him out. He's coming off a 1 knockout win against Brendan Allen, a nice TKO. So hopefully he wins this nice little fight. I don't know, man.
I could see Jutko or whatever. How the fuck you say that?
Jotko, yeah.
I could see him.
Jotko.
I could see him getting the win though, because he seems to be very well versed in getting his decision.
True.
So I could see it.
Mm.
He's been knocked out before, so like it's a very interesting one. But I think Sean Tarzan Strickland. I think he'll take the W, just because they're pretty well matched. Only a year difference in age, similar records, similar exact same height, exact same weight. Of course, they'll come in at more than likely. Like, I'm not sure what the reach is looking like, but it's a pretty identical, well matched fight. And I'm gonna pick Sean Strickland. I'm gonna say by knockout.
Oh, I forgot how to predict. Merab Dutchavelli, obviously coming with a decision win as well. Sean Strickland, what did you say? A knockout.
Yeah, because I see in Jotko, in his past, he's lost to Brad Tavares, like the worst fighter in the world, and Uriah Faber. So Uriah Hall, Uriah Faber. He lost to a 135er, imagine. But no.
To be honest, man, I just feel, some fighters give you that submission energy, and I feel like Sean Strickland is gonna come in there and get a nice little submission win over Krzysztof. To be honest, he hasn't had a submission since 2014 against my man Boba McDaniel.
Sean Strickland is such a bum.
Why?
He got 50-45 by Kamara Usman.
I just saw that.
He got 50-45.
Oh my god.
He got UD'd by Kamara Usman. And that's how you know.
He got used.
He got used and abused by Kamara Fake News Usman.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I actually, by the way, I'm just going to put it out there for my good friend Kamaru, who's probably watching. When I call you Marty Fake Newsman, I'm just, it's just funny, isn't it? It's not serious, man. Don't take it as offense. I'm pussy.
Yo, Marty, come on our podcast, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Talking to Ali Abdelaziz, man.
Ali Abdelaziz.
Come on our podcast, man. Like, we're here with open arms for you, Usman. We're in your DMs already.
Ali Abdelaziz.
Ali Abdelaziz, the man with possibly one of the greatest MMA records, Sean, with a 1-3 professional record.
Ali Abdelaziz.
His first win was a submission, and then his next 3 losses were submissions. So this guy just a submission.
Ali Abdelaziz actually have a record.
Yeah, he fought in 2004 to 2007. Look, check this score.
Ali Abdelaziz. What was his nickname?
Ali Ibrahim Abdelaziz.
What was his nickname?
Cairo, Egypt. I don't know. You didn't have
I think Conor McGregor might have one for him.
him.
That's not him.
It is. Wallahi, bro.
Okay.
Like, you can't lie during Ramadan when you say wallahi.
Ali Abdul, Ali Abdulaziz.
A lightweight as well, so
You
obviously he was
are
trying
a
to get.
mad. Ooh. I just always think of that whenever I think of his name. Just Conor McGregor, calling him out. You know, I'd love to have
He lost
Aliyah
to
on the
Rocky
podcast,
Johnson,
honestly.
man. Isn't Rocky Johnson Dwayne the Rock Johnson's dad? Bro, I
No,
don't fucking
what?
know, bro. Oh my god, Rocky Johnson is Dwayne the Rock Johnson's dad.
It's who?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson's dad.
He lost to No, he didn't.
Well,
He
nah,
did.
he lost to the same like name, but like it's just funny to think Rocky Johnson beat Ali Abdulaziz by submission by an armbar.
He hit him with.
The funny thing is, Ali Abdulaziz has never gone past the first round in any fight, whether it was professional or amateur. So you knew one thing, and that when you watch an Ali Abdulaziz fight, do not blink, because it'll be over instantly.
You know, I just picture Rocky Johnson going for the rock bottom, and then he does a Demetrius Johnson and switches it into an armbar last second.
Ali Abdulaziz, man. You absolute schmuck.
I'd say, actually,
Man,
maybe what he did was he delivered the people's elbow in the middle of the octagon. And after delivering it with dirty spine buster, just goes people's elbow, rips off the elbow band, throws it out to the crowd, comes down,
man, Ali's just
people's elbow.
I just have one question for Ali. How's Noah? That's all I have to ask, to be quite
That's all.
honest. How's Noah? Hope he's doing good. Hope he's doing well.
I'd say
But
Ali is actually, he's hit him up, I'd say, by now. He's probably done the right thing.
possibly,
I'd say he has.
hopefully even. But let's get back on track, Sean. Uh, so
The greatest
getting on
fighter
to
of all time.
we were getting on to the next fight of the card. Uh, we Ion Kotilaba versus Justin Jacoby.
Kotilaba is actually the biggest, like, he's the definition of a fight, of like, how do I describe this? He's the definition of fighting with emotions. He goes in there,
Oh,
like,
stop.
I think he pays his wife before every single fight to cheat on him. So he goes in there really angry. So he goes in angry, and then
Sean,
and then he
nah,
loses
do
all
you
the
know what he's
time.
doing? I think he's trying to, he was trying to get that Oscar that Aljo got. I think he's just trying to get next year's Oscar, man. Because
Why?
obviously Aljo delivered a championship winning performance this year. So he's just trying to get that shit back for himself. 2 fucking losses against Magomed and Kalaev. One of them being the most, like, bro, how the fuck do you go out there and pretend you got rocked? And then you think the ref isn't gonna fucking stop it, man. You're dumb. Bro, you're
Both
fucking
of them
stupid.
are by first round KO.
Like, the thing is, Justin Jacoby, he's you could tell by his TKOs, yeah. Last 2 TKO finishes he has are by head kick and punches or leg kick and punches. So you could tell that leg kicks are definitely gonna be a big game plan that he has against Kotilaba. And I'd say Ian Kotilaba is a pretty tall guy. He's smaller than Jacoby though. Jacoby's 6'4". Yeah, Kotilaba is 6'1". But
Didn't look much
I
bigger than
reckon
him the other day.
I reckon Ian the Hulk Kotilaba is gonna come in spray painted all green for this fight, and then just fucking.
Nah, I
He
wouldn't
actually
say
is.
so.
No, the thing is, the Hulk is basically an emotional mess as well. So you are right with that, Sean. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say
Did you
the
see his
Hulk
weigh-in?
is, yeah, he fucking just attacked them for no reason. Like. I'd say Kutalaba is gonna come into this fight, yeah, and I'm gonna
Crying.
guess. No, he's gonna come in like Finn Balor or Jeff Hardy with a face paint.
Oh man. Like I could just imagine if he wins, he's gonna sit on top of the cage crying like Jake Paul did when he knocked out Aspen.
Jake
Like just
Glizzy Paul,
screaming.
man.
Oh man, I fucking yo. You know what? This is another one of those where actually not really. I want Dustin to win here, man. I'm not gonna lie. Kotilaba is just being a bit of a mess right now. It's just hard to deal with here.
Dustin Jacoby versus Conor McGregor is a fight to make.
Light heavyweight.
Conor's the best at every weight class. We've actually established this in our podcast. If you've not checked out the GOAT episode already, check it out now.
Please do, yeah. It's a fucking banger, man. To be honest.
Do you notice we've gotten 2 comments on our videos?
Sean, I actually I have noticed, boys. Now listen, I don't want to slag you off, guys. But the bots are winning the fight right now. The bots have 2 comments on your asses.
No, one of them is me.
Oh really?
Yeah, one of them is me. I put a comment in.
Wait, no fucking wait. When was this,
This is the most recent one I commented on.
bro? I won't lie. I never get on the channel until it's like time to upload the videos. Nice little notification. I I appreciate that shot. Okay, so we're 2-1.
Two
For
and one, boys, we're 1 and 2 for real people.
yeah. So
The
boys,
the
step up the game.
boxer.
Let's go. Please, man. Like, what is this? I'll pin your comment as well. There you go, man.
Let's fucking go. Um, but my prediction for this fight is, well, it's going to be a clear stand and bang, and
Yeah.
based on, you know what? I'm gonna say if you look at Kutalaba's record, everyone he's fought except for the last 2. If you look at his fights, yeah, he fights
Hmm.
absolute killers.
True.
Okay, so he's taken it not a step down, but he's taken a step, and every time this guy has won, it's by KO, pretty much, or decision. But this guy doesn't want that shit. So I'm gonna put down Kutalaba to win
Knockout.
via knockout.
See, I was gonna say this is one of them where you want the fighter to win, but you think the other's gonna win. I want Dustin to win here, but I think Ian is gonna win, possibly by a first rounder, bringing the streak to number 4. First round knockout, straight on the chin. Sean, have you seen the fight, this boxing fight, where the guy just starts crying in the middle of the ring? I feel like
No,
this is gonna happen. He's just gonna start walking away crying.
no, actually, you know what? Because I'm gonna make 2 kind of predictions. I'm gonna say either Kutalaba knocks him out, or else he gets a decision
Overextends.
a decision because Dustin Jacoby is not. Well, I don't know how much he's been training, but he's a last minute step in, and yeah, I think
But he's fought this year already, so he's actually pretty.
I
He's
would
active.
say decision maybe because he hasn't probably been training as much as he would have liked to anyway. And for a
True.
205er, your cardio when you're not doing cardio kind of just goes down so fast.
True.
So I
So
could I could see I could see it
yeah.
going either way, but the way Kutalaba has just decided, like, he looked at Dustin Jacoby's record and says, "You've got 14 wins? Oh yeah, well I've got 15. Oh, you've got 5 losses? Well I've got 6." You know?
Mm.
Like he just beats this guy. He's already beaten this guy before he goes in, and he tried to give this guy the most sexy kiss in the world by grabbing him by the back of the neck and pulling him in. He wanted to do a passionate embrace, and Jacoby didn't want it. So It's clear that Kotilaba is in his head rent free, and
Oh man,
when Kotilaba wins, he will take him out to dinner, and they will probably fornicate.
hopefully, man.
Hopefully, we
Hopefully,
get to
there's a
see the video too.
nice little ending going on here.
But next
But
fight, let's be real. Cub Swanson, Cub
oh,
Swanson.
what a banger! What a banger! Oh, Sean, you cut out for me if you're there.
Sorry. I was having a nice, refreshing drink of Coke Zero, sponsored by the Ford Podcast. No, I'm joking.
Man, I listen, man. We have 37-year-old Cub Swanson
The
versus
goat.
Giga Ninja
That
Chickpads.
was
Okay,
borderline racist, but okay.
what?
You just almost said the N word, man. I just dropped that hard N.
I
Don't laugh at that. That's not funny.
listen, boys. Don't cancel us seriously, yeah.
Just don't be
But
fucking pansies like.
but let's get on with this, yeah.
Oh,
Cub Swanson
oh,
obviously
holy shit.
coming
Cub
off
Swanson's
a
losing.
2-fight win streak
He's
after
losing.
4 fights. Now, to be honest, when it comes to these types of matchups, I tend to favor the younger guy here. I'm gonna do the same here with uh, Giga. Okay, I'm gonna say he's 6 foot. You know, I don't know about the reach, but I'm guessing since he's taller, he does have a better reach. He's from
Nah,
Georgia as well, same
nah.
country. He's from in Marab, and I think he's just a killer. I think these guys from Georgia are just killers, man. I won't lie. So I'm gonna put it out there and say Ninja is gonna go out there and fucking knock out Cub Swanson, in my opinion.
Milan,
How do you
Milan,
see this,
Milan,
Norma?
Milan, Milan, Milan. Cub
Uh-huh.
Swanson is upset with you right now because you were being so stupid.
Why?
Cub Swanson has fought Jose Aldo and Chad Mendes. He
Yeah,
lost them both, to
and
be
has
fair.
lost both fucking times.
Okay, but this is the same man that you did Dustin
Oh
Poirier.
my god! And
He
Charles
knocked out
Oliveira, what the
Charles
fuck?
Oliveira in the first round. He knocked out the GOAT Jeremy Stevens in a five
He didn't
round
knock him out.
classic. But he beat him. He lost to
Wait.
Frankie Edgar and Max Holloway, but he
Oh my
beat the
god!
GOAT
Oh my god!
Artem Lobov. So Cub Swanson wins this for me.
To be honest, Sean, I hate to say this, but he's getting old.
He's getting better. That's all I see.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have disagreements here.
Cub
I'm gonna
Swanson
say
by you know what? Let me
chick
see this.
pads by
Let
a
me see the
first
N
round knockout.
ninjas first. Ninja, stick to Fortnite, my friend. You're about to get knocked out.
Cub Swanson has only been knocked out once,
Nope.
TKO'd, and that was in the first round by Jose Aldo. So unfortunately, this will be the second time. Sorry, bro.
Thing is, that's not true.
Good luck though, man.
He's never been knocked out because he beat
TKO'd.
he beat Artem Lobov, so that cancels it out.
Oh, true, true, true. Oh, fuck's sake, man. It's a nice little card though. I won't lie for a nice
Cub
fight night.
Swanson, the
Right
goat.
before Sandhagen versus Dillashaw, which isn't fucking happening. And we got Park Young Yong versus Tafon Nachukwi. This like, bro,
Dominic
this
Reyes is
fight is in
fighting.
jeopardy, man. Yeah. Do you know what? Let's fucking get to that, man. I fucking want Dominic to win. So you don't understand how bad I feel for this guy. Although, he was a beast coming into that Joan Jones fight, but as of recent, he's just been looking so mortal. Do you know what I mean? Like he didn't get pieced around by Jones. Let's be real. And the fact that he lost to Yan, who is now the champ, and has beaten Adesanya, I don't know. It's just kind of like in my mind, I shouldn't be thinking this way. He knocked out Jared Cannonier. I shouldn't be thinking this way that he's a bum. He's a bum. But for some reason, I just feel like Dominic is just not good anymore, even though he fucking is, and he trains with Sam Alvey. So, but Jiri, let's be fucking real as well. He's a killer, man. He's a killer. He's coming off. Oh my goodness! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TKO wins and KO wins in a row, Sean. So this fight is not going to decision, in my opinion. It's gonna be an absolute. I don't know, man. I want Dominic to win so bad, Sean. You don't
The
understand.
Devastator coming off his victory. Last time he won was against Chris Weidman. I'm just gonna leave that there. Dominic has actually not really beaten anybody that good. He beat Ozdemir, who was kind of like, okay.
Jared
Jared
Cannonier, bro.
Cannonier is the best person he's beaten. And that was a
Well,
205 Jared Cannonier. Big fat
Sean,
chunky boy.
you could technically say he beat John Jones as well because it was a very close fight.
Yeah, but John Jones is shit. You heard it.
Okay.
You heard it here first at the Four podcast. John Jones, fuck off. When's the last
Okay,
time this
man.
guy has even lost? Never.
Dude.
The last time that the guy with the stupid hair lost was in 2015.
To Mohamed Lawal,
It
which
was
in my
probably
opinion
during
is the GOAT.
probably during Ramadan.
His last win was against Quinton Jackson.
Did he beat Quinton Jackson?
Beat Quinton Jackson after getting knocked out by Mirko Cro Cop the fight before. And then he lost to Ryan Bader the fight after.
No.
And then he lost to Jiri again. They had a second fight in Ryzen and he fucking got knocked out in the third round. So he avenged his loss. So technically, he only had 2 losses.
Jury's the GOAT.
You know what? I'm gonna say it here, yeah. I I don't want to discount Dominic out of it. I don't want to count him out, bro. I really don't, Sean.
Dominic wins by. I think Dominic will win. Oh, I was gonna. I don't know.
Sean, I want
I
Dominic to win.
think,
Dominic,
I think Jerry will win just because he seems to have a better background in MMA.
bro,
I
I
think
love you,
Jerry,
Dominic.
I think Jerry wins
Please
this.
win. Please win. But I feel like Jerry's gonna go out there and
That
fucking finish
27
you,
and
man.
3 to 12 and 2.
I want to see the odds for this fight, actually. I'm interested to see this.
I think Jerry will get it. You know what? I'm gonna say that Jerry wins this fight via via split decision. I don't think that they'll get a knockout or anything.
Okay, so
I'm
I'm just
going
looking at
Jerry
this
by
here now.
decision.
One second, Sean. I'm just gonna. Dominic versus Jerry. Who is the favorite here? Because I don't fucking understand these odds, man. I'm gonna be real here. If you put a tenner on Dominic to win, you'll win 21. If you put a tenner on Jiri to win, you get 17. So I think Jiri here's the favorite to win this fight.
Yeah. Is Jerry
Unfortunate, but you know it happens.
is Jerry even ranked?
I don't know. Check
I'll have
actually.
a look. Uh,
Any power prices. If you put a tenner on Jiri to win,
Jerry is 5 in the rankings, and he's had one fight in the UFC. That just shows
oh my goodness,
how shit the division is.
Sean, I think you're gonna have to make a bet of the week here.
A what?
Look at these odds. I just won't say anything. I just want you to make a bet of the week. What do you think? These are the power prices for shout out Paddy Power. These are the power prices. Check that shit out, man. What would you say? What would you bet on there, Sean?
Um. Oh. Oh. It's actually a tough one, but okay, boys. Bet of the week. Here we go. Uh, we're gonna go for Dominic Reyes to win on points. on
Ooh,
Paddy
let's
Power.
go.
Put down a few quid on that, boys. I think Dominic Reyes gets it done on the points. Like I said, yeah, I think Dom wins on points purely because uh, he's just a good fighter, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I think that I think Jiri has power, but he does. But the reason Dom got knocked out was because he got knocked out by that Polish power.
Oh, he even said himself, Sean. You know, he couldn't see his dad. He couldn't see his family. He felt like he was like in a shitty mindset in that fight. To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, Dominic's gonna win by decision. I'm putting it out to the universe. My bad, Dominic. I fucking love you, bro. I'm saying Dominic is winning by decision.
It's a Dominic Reyes night, and
Dominic Cruz, who the
Dominic
Dominic Cruz is
Cruz,
fighting.
Dominic Reyes. Sorry, I think Dominic Reyes, if he wins this fight, he will fight Alexander Rakic.
That'll be interesting to watch, you know.
Is Rakic booked actually?
I will check for you
I
now.
I doubt it.
Alexander Rakic is not booked. That's
I'd
because he fought
say
in fucking March, man.
I'd say Rakic will fight
They should
Armando
fight, I think.
probably. I think if I think Rakic fights the winner of this fight,
For sure.
and then the winner of that fight will fight either Jan or Glover. But Jan kind of wants to jump up to heavyweight to fight fucking Francis. So.
Oh man, I just want, bro. You know what, Dominic? Go out there and fucking smash this kid.
But okay, let's do a little transition, boys,
Boy.
from MMA over to boxing. We are talking about the Derek Chisora versus what's his
Not
name,
just that, Sean, you
Parker
dirty
fight. The
bastard.
card, the card I'm talking about, you schmuxicle man.
Bro, you fucking suck, bro. Because not
You
only that,
put
Sean, guess
a
fucking what?
put a
Andy
dick in your
Ruiz
mouth again,
versus Chris Ariola is fighting this
man.
today as well, man.
Everybody knows Ariola is the second best Real Madrid right back of all time.
No, he's not. He's
The
shit, man.
Danny Carvajal
Ariola,
is the best right back, and we know that Andy Ruiz gonna. I think it's gonna be an Andy Ruiz just a little. He's gonna piece this guy. That's how I see
he,
it.
I was saying it in the last podcast actually on my own, but I said that Ariola's hardest fights were basically Vitaly Klitschko in 2009 and Deontay
Ooh,
Wilder in 2016, and he
who he
lost
lost
both
to.
times. So Andy Ruiz, previous champion, I reckon, Andy Ruiz gets this finish. To be honest,
I think Andy will because this this fella here, what's his name? Sorry, Chris
Chris
Ariola.
Ariola.
He's got a 70% KO rate though, which is something to be scared of,
If
undoubtedly.
Andy Ruiz gets knocked out, I will gain all the weight that Andy Ruiz has on his body right now.
No, you won't, because then you'll die of obesity. I think Andy Ruiz
Andy
gets the
Ruiz,
job done in like the fifth round, maybe fifth or sixth.
I reckon Andy Ruiz losing all that weight, he's not going to have a heart attack, which is good. I reckon he gets it done in the third.
No, I just don't think he gets it done that early, just because. Um,
I think he wants to make a statement.
I think if he wins this fight, he can probably fight Deontay.
Fuck Deontay, man.
Deontay Wilder versus either Dillian White or Andy Ruiz is the fight to make. Or
If Andy
Andy,
Ruiz lost to Deontay Wilder, it'd be the biggest piss take in boxing history.
because then Deontay Wilder would be like, "I just beat the champ. I just beat the champ," and they'd be like, Tyson, you know you got lucky 2 times. You got lucky both of those times. And then
He's
he'll
a
be
rich
like,
milk, man.
let's go, Tyson. And then Tyson will say, how about we fight in my back garden when my kids watch? And he'll just roundhouse kick his ass.
Man, Tyson Fury, the GOAT, what can I say?
Nothing else you
Out
can't
here,
say.
honestly. But let's get back to the British boxing side. So you have this Chisora card. Now, first fight that I see that I recognize is my boy, Chris Eubank Jr., fighting a nice cheeky Marcus Morrison here, who, I won't lie, it doesn't ring any bells for me here. Why the fuck is BoxRec not working, man?
Chris
That is
Eubank
so
Jr.,
fucking
a tasty 29
shit.
and 2. The tastiest 29 and 2 record in the world. And Marcus Morrison, hold up, I will tell you right now, Milan, with a 23 and 3. Neither of these men have been knocked out, but you can't go against your boy. What the fuck? Yeah, no,
So, bro.
no, I'm sorry, I am so sorry, but there's only one man who wins. It's Chris Eubank is obviously going to win this fight.
Why, Sean? What would you say
Oh,
something?
do you want to hear some of the records of some of the guys that this guy he's fighting? So Marcus Morrison, before this fight with Chris Eubank, he came off a points victory against a man called Daryl Sharp. Milan, guess what his
Mm-hmm.
record is right now?
10-4.
5-72.
Oh no!
And
Oh no! Oh no!
the guy before was 12-10. And now that
Oh
guy
my
is 12-14.
goodness!
Okay?
Oh
And,
no,
before
Chris!
that, he fought a 29-3 fighter who is now 29-4. And before that, Milan, he fought another man. He fought a man by the name of Daryl Sharp for the first time. They have, oh my god, no, Milan. They fought 3 times. The trilogy. They've had the
Wait,
best.
Sean, don't tell me Darrow Sharp has won at least once against him.
No, he's lost every time on
Why
points.
did they do the trilogy then? Why did they have the third fight?
Oh my god, and Daryl Sharp didn't even win fights in between. They just kept being like, I mean, Daryl's here. And the thing is, Daryl Sharp, okay, 5-72, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, guess how many wins of those wins are by way of knockout?
I'd say 2.
0.
Oh no.
Guess how many times he's been knocked out?
3.
He's been knocked out once out of 72 times.
Oh goodness.
Currently, he hasn't won a fight. Okay, the last time he got a good result was in 2019. Okay, hold on. How many times a year does this guy fight?
How many
He
times has
fought
he fought this year?
he fought 3 times in 2020, which is not a lot. But in 2019, he fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh my god.
He fought 24 times in 2019.
Sean, please tell me how many times he won out of those 24.
0.
Oh no! Oh, I think it's comfortable to say that Chris Eubank Jr. is getting this nice, easy dub right here.
He hasn't
I don't
won a
have to
fight
say
since
anything else.
2017.
If Marcus Morrison wins this fight by KO, we both have to get Chris Eubank Jr.'s hairline.
No,
So that's what's
no,
happening
no,
there.
no, no. This guy
Okay,
hasn't won a
Sean,
fight since 2017. He won his first fight ever against Sam Wall.
Sam the Man Wall.
I'd say this guy's fights are so boring. Every time he's fought a total of 78 times, okay? And there's only ever been one knockout. This guy probably has zero highlights, except for him being knocked out.
Fuck's sake, man.
Chris
I
Eubank
think
Jr. is
it's
going to
easy to
get.
say. Eubank with a nice little Roy Jones Jr. as his coach as well. I
This
think
is
he gets it done.
embarrassing. The kid he's fighting is embarrassing. Why would he do a
I
trilogy with Daryl Sharp?
Brother, I don't know, but we have to start moving on. This episode is fucking long for our predictions one.
Yeah, okay.
But hey,
Okay, I'm gonna say
listen,
Chris Eubank by knockout.
I'm saying Chris Eubank first round decapitation, nah, fifth round knockout. So next up we have
Katie
Campbell
Taylor.
Hatton.
Nope,
No,
nope,
Campbell
Katie
Hatton,
Taylor.
bro.
Nope,
Listen, we have
Katie
to brush past
Taylor.
this. So Campbell Hatton is getting another gimme fight against someone who is 0-4. So far, both opponents that he has fought have 0 wins combined. His last fight was against Jesus himself, and he got a points victory. And now he's fighting Levi Dunn, who's 0-4. His these guys have 14 losses combined. Campbell Hatton is trying to beat Tommy Fury's record of fighting bums, pretty much. If Campbell Hatton does get a knockout here, it'll be a bit sad, but he's just trying to get his fights up, so I can see why. But Campbell Hatton gets this dub for me. Okay, Sean. Next up, Katie
Yeah, I
Taylor.
agree.
What you
By the
saying?
way, Katie Taylor
Yeah.
versus Natasha John. I'm not gonna lie, Katie Taylor. I hate to say this, this girl low key has a bad, like not a bad one, but if she gets cracked, she kind of her chin's not the best, honestly. Fucking, she almost got knocked out in her last two fights, I think. Like, Katie
Oh
Taylor
dear.
currently undefeated, I believe.
Sean, can you please tell me a little bit about Natasha here? Because BoxRec decided to not work for me. So can you just give me a little rundown on like whether she's goes for the knockout or tries to go for points?
Well, I won't lie to you, Milan. She's got a tasty record. She got 7 KOs out of her 9 victories. She
Oh
has,
no.
she's been knocked out once herself.
Okay.
Um, but let's look at who she's fought. Okay, so her last fight was a draw, and for some reason
Yeah.
that has earned her a title shot against 10-0 Terry Harper, who sounds like a man. Um,
Yeah.
Before that, she got a TKO victory against some girl called Blanca, who at the time was 3-3. She then fought Beck Connolly, who was 2-5. She had a 7-2 fighter, then a 12-4, a 5-6, and before that, she was fighting. She was honestly the fights before Vivian, who was 12-4. They were all padding fights, realistically, because their opponents were 1-3, 5-24, 12, 14-26, 1-9, 10-23, and then 5-6, and then she started having serious opponents. But she has a very padded record, to be honest,
Hmm.
is what it seems like to me. Katie Taylor, I'm actually clicking. Why can't I look at Katie Taylor's box rec? It makes me saying you have to log in and shit.
Okay, I will talk to you about her then because I have her thing open.
But Katie Taylor,
Katie Taylor, with a nice little unanimous decision in her last 3 fights before this. She's fought decent guys as well. She's fought Christina. I don't know these guys. Girls, excuse me. Christina Lindarto, Delphine Persoon, and Miriam Gutierrez. She fought some nice fights. As you said, she got cracked twice in her last 2 fights. So if Natasha comes up, she has more knockouts than Katie Taylor does as a career, 7-6. So Katie would have to be very careful here.
what's
The way she
Katie's
approaches this.
knockout? How many knockouts?
6 out of 17 fights. Natasha has 7 out of 9 wins.
What weight class is she the champion in? Because it's in the lightweight division, I think.
It's gonna be interesting to see
What's Katie
how
Taylor's stance? Is she a traditional?
Sean, she is an orthodox.
Oh, well, Natasha Jonas is a southpaw, and
So I'm
she's 5'8" as well.
fuck's sake. Katie Taylor's 5'5".
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go
it's gonna
safe
be an
here. Katie
interesting
Taylor
little
gets
fight.
it done. Katie Taylor gets it done.
I'm
We have to say she wins here, Sean.
I'm gonna back Katie Taylor. I'm gonna back Katie Taylor. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
we
she's gonna
have
come
to.
out, but Katie CTE Taylor clearly looks like she's been boxing her whole life, and you can tell it when she speaks with that Bray accent. Um, it'd be interesting to see how she does. Maybe we get her on the podcast someday. Um,
Maybe, man. Maybe it'll be interesting.
but good luck to Katie Taylor. Oh,
Good
she'll
luck,
represent.
Katie.
I'd say she'll represent us back at home well. And
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm looking forward to this fight. And yeah, interesting enough
For
prediction for
sure, man.
ourselves. I'm saying a decision victory. Maybe even
I'd say so as
one
well.
of her first KOs in a while.
No, I'd say
But
a decision. I'd say it's gonna be a nice decision.
I think too. I think decision's the comfortable option because it seems like our friend here, Natasha, 7 of her victories coming by way of KO. She doesn't like to be in the ring too long, whereas Katie is a veteran inside that ring, so will be interesting to see.
For sure, bro. Now, next fight we have, which is the main event of this card, Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker. Now,
Derek
this is a
Chizzy.
fucking nice little fight.
Derek
Although
Chizzy, let's go.
Chizzy got fucking outclassed by. Well, it was a weird one, but he lost to Alexander Usyk, who was pretty much trying to get a fucking title shot after beating Chizzy here. But Joseph Parker versus Chisora. It's a nice little fight. Now, Sean, do you have Joseph Parker's box rec open?
I'm actually struggling with box rec right now.
So sorry, Joseph Parker, but we're gonna have to. Fuck, wait, nah, because I have to talk about his last fights in a Joseph Parker record. Like, you actually kind of have to. Box rec.
Yeah,
Box rec,
box.
don't be a bitch, man. Fuck's sake. We're gonna have to use fightnights.com, shout out. So Joseph Parker has fought uh 4 more times after his loss to Anthony Joshua. He lost to Dillian White uh after his fight with Anthony Joshua. Then he won against Alexander Flores. He lost against Alex Lepai, and then he won against Junior Fast. Oh wait, what? He lost to Junior Fast. Wait, what? Oh no, this website is so fucking hard to read. My apologies, guys. So he lost to Dillian White, then he won against Alexander Flores, he won against Alex Lepai, and he won against Junior Fa. So it's looking good so far. Sean, maybe we could watch this fight actually if you are down, because it starts at like 10:30, the main event, the main card. So maybe
Definitely
we could watch the
possible.
Katie Taylor fight, man. But uh, to be honest, I see Derek coming. Derek needs. He's 37 years old. Yeah, if he wants to be considered in this title race one more time, he needs to get a couple more good wins. And I think this fight, he's going to come out all guns blazing and just get this fucking knockout over Joseph Parker. Although Joseph has fought some fucking bangers, I don't think he's been knocked out in his last 2 losses. Am I correct in saying that, Sean?
I can't actually get anything open for myself, but I believe he's been knocked out by, well, we know he's been knocked out by Dillian White and by Anthony Joshua, 2 very hard hitters. So he is susceptible to getting hit.
No, he wasn't knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Went to decision, right?
Did he not?
I swear it went to a decision.
I thought he got knocked out in that fight.
Oh
Actually,
man,
no, I think you're
box
right.
rec,
I
man.
think you're right.
Fuck's sake.
I thought he got knocked out by Anthony Joshua, but I could actually no. I'm
Yeah, no,
pretty sure it was
He didn't lose. He only lost by decision. Okay, shout out to championon.info for this. So he has won by 3 KOs after his fight against Dillian, and then an unanimous decision against Junior Fa. And he has the WBO Oriental heavyweight title. This fight is for the WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight title, which means fucking nothing because there's like 27 belts in the heavyweight decision. And man, it's going to be an interesting fight to watch, but I don't think Joseph Parker, is going to knock out Derek Chisora. Because last time he got knocked out was against Dillian Whyte, who's a fucking beast. I'd say I kind of want Chisora to win.
Yeah,
And to be honest,
I think Chisora will get it done. But
yeah.
actually I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I'm gonna completely go against what I just said. I think it's gonna be a Parker win, purely because I don't think Chisora is as good of a purebred boxer as Parker. I think Parker will be good enough to make this into a boxing match. So I think this is going to be a decision victory, probably. And yeah, that's just how I see it going, because I don't see Chisora being able to impose his will enough. That's just how I see it.
Well, you know, I'm going to go against you, Sean, because we do need a couple disagreements in these prediction episodes. So I will say Chisora is going to get this done via knockout. I don't think Joseph Parker is going to move like Usyk did. He might copy the same way, the same style, but I think Usyk is much more slick than Joseph. I'm going to say Derek chins Joseph. I can see it happening. And this will get Joseph maybe a nice little fight against Dillian Whyte again. It'd be interesting to see them run it back one more time. Actually, never mind. That's not happening because Dillian Whyte beat him twice. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens after this, but we'll talk about that tomorrow, as that's when we have the proper podcast.
Well,
but
yeah,
anyway, Sean.
That's all she wrote for today, Milan.
Yes, sir.
That was a lot. Nope, not at all. That was a really long one. Out of nowhere.
Cool. You know what? We're gonna have to shorten these predictions down next time, because 52 minutes for that was like close to what we have as our normal podcast. But
yeah,
you know what? We live and we learn. We don't take L's. We take lessons, Sean. And
yes, sir.
You know, this is a lesson right here. So, boys. Well, you know what? You say goodbye, Sean, because it is what you tend to do here.
Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, and even the gender neutral they thems out there. Thank you very much for watching. Bet of the week, Dominic Reyes to get it done via points, and €10 put down, get €75 back from Paddy Power. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Sean, this is Milan. Cheers for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys. Peace.